somebody wants to move us into streaming chat, that'd be awesome.
58.
I can.
Thanks.
Yeah, I feel like those should aggro right now.
They're 34.
Yeah. Well, the 35 ends like in the center of the block. Right.
So if I scoot forward, will they start aggroing?
No, you shouldn't matter. Your position shouldn't matter.
Really, it doesn't?
It's their position relative to the one in the back.
I know, but what if I move forward, then I'm gonna be closer to the one in the back.
Then they should be.
Oh, but then they're not gonna get closer. I see what you're saying.
So I think let's try that. Let's just move them back one block. Another one.
Move them back one block, and then they should be. I think. I mean, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Ray's
well,
not live.
I guess when you kill them, it comes up saying that they're aggroed on me. Only when you kill them.
Oh, interesting.
Oh
Yeah,
my goodness!
aggro.
Here he comes. Here he comes.
Yeah. Okay. Now that definitely aggro. That definitely worked.
Nice.
So
What's this block? This is 55, and then that's 80.
Yeah, they're fast. They're also fast aggro.
So it's 32 block.
Mm,
32 blocks. Well, are we considering the block it's on or the block after it?
well, that's a bit of a tough one. I would say include the block because of the hitbox
Well,
is
then
kind of
it's
small.
33.
We probably don't want to go like for the last block on it because it's already a pretty big area.
So
You're
then
not
it's
gonna make your farm this
33.
big.
It's
Let's say it's
33.
Okay, so that's a good thing to know. So
we
it's-
should probably test it in the other direction though, because I think it's not centered.
Hmm.
okay. We can.
Yeah.
Actually, we can just put the piglins in the back, right? Ray doesn't even need to move. In theory.
So
This guy's definitely aggroed on me. Do I have to remove him?
Negative.
No, I can't remove him.
Sorry.
Ray, we can make a base on Prototech at y equals 2000. If the Strider trick stays in the...
What? Really?
How would you make a base though?
Yeah. What do you consider a base? Like something I actually stand on?
Something you can stand on that's semi-large.
Ooh.
This
That's
block
pretty
right
good.
here.
I mean, you can only have blocks there, I guess. Like, not even blocks, you just have entities there. You can make
let's
the
see,
walls out of
boats?
You
spiders.
have boats, and, well, you have a shulker at the very bottom.
Oh yeah.
Boats, I guess.
And then a bunch of boats and anything else that's
So
entity
this
that you...
Right here, I think.
So why limited by
it's
-2000?
-121?
Because if anything
21?
goes over
Oh, yeah, that's the one.
2048, it despawns unless there's, like, a player riding it. Like with the Strider.
Let's see if this aggroes.
2000 what?
2048, which also gives you a maximum number of Striders that you can
I
have
think we need to
sitting on
move them
top.
one close on this side, but we'll see. Also the question if they can still see Ray, but I think they should be able to.
Huh. How did you get an entity up that high? Did you just try to summon it in? Hey guys, welcome to the stream.
Well, normally you'd have to put,
I
like,
think you gotta move them one
a
block.
minecart on
Yeah.
the Striders or
I need to
something.
make Johnny a bit quieter.
Okay, minecart on the Strider. Wait.
Yep,
Yeah,
there we
they
go.
aggro.
Oh,
There we go.
can
Yeah, so it's,
you actually?
it's
block
one
right
block
here.
less on this side.
Which I
But
think
he's-
might work.
He's
So 32 on this
he's on
side.
this side of the block.
I'm gonna get an alt account so I can move around.
He's
Yeah,
on
that's
this
just-
side of the block.
It doesn't matter. No, that doesn't matter. But this is like positive C. This is like the positive directions over here, and it's one block big in this direction over here.
So 33, 32. Okay.
Yeah, and it should be also 33. This
Welcome everybody to the stream. If you guys want to hop into our Discord, we're in a voice call. You guys are welcome too. You guys are all doing well. What do you guys think of today's video on YouTube? That was really interesting. Like the way the developers give us a cool mob that can almost have unlimited potential and how high it could go.
I have all my particles turned off.
why is Ray stream so quiet?
Uh,
Oh, there we go.
I was talking.
There we go.
I don't know why I have all my particles. The computer's just bad with the freaking particles. How big of the farm should we make it then?
I mean, you probably don't want to have like the piglin that. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. The challenge is ideally, ideally you want to have a single player for the beacon in the box, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, single player, ideally.
So ideally you want to have a single player, which means this one player needs to farm both wither skeleton skulls and gold ingot.
So we shouldn't make this too big.
So we need to balance it, pretty much. To get the correct amount of both.
Well, how many do we need of both? I don't really.
Well,
know
that's a
how we're
good
doing.
question.
In
fact, well,
currently
we
I don't
need
really care about the rates.
three-
We're just trying to get each to work. Oh,
How
I
do
see,
you
I
plan
see
on
you're
doing it,
measuring
though?
this distance. Did this ever work out? The far ones?
Oh, did you swap?
The-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on
it's
the
just- it's the both
on
block.
that block.
It's-
Yeah,
That- okay.
those two aggro.
Okay.
It's 32 negative. And
Are they actually
32
aggro on
positive.
Iltred now?
Oh, say it again, Earth. You said
Are they
32.
It's 32 negative and 33 positive. So from it,
Yep.
it would be 33 blocks that way, and then it'd be 32 that way, and then 32 that way, and then 33 this way.
It's probably not block aligned perfect, but this works quite well.
So the real center would be like the corner of
I
the
see.
block, I guess.
It still says
I
it's
guess,
aggroed on
yeah.
me.
And then you would have it.
What did I ever
32,
do?
32.
How long do you
It's
think
64 by 64
before
platform.
protocol update to 1.16? It really depends how fast we go through the list. Also depends on like what exactly 1.16 offers.
Not aggro.
How much better is it from 1.12? Because if 1.16 is still not very like lag efficient, then we might not update. They have been trying very
I
hard.
think we're gonna fix the lag. Because they're adding more things and making it worse.
Adding more things isn't necessarily bad.
Just making the game performance lower than what.
Well,
people
they're
want.
actually making it quite a lot better.
I think my computer's just bad.
Yeah, from what I can tell, it looks like they're actually going into some old stuff and trying to kind of update it. The overall engine in 15, they updated some engines in 15. Lighting engine, was that in 15? Was that 14?
Yeah, lighting engine was 115. Or rendering engine. No, rendering engine. Yeah, the entire rendering engine.
Server render distance.
Nice. Well, so we figured out this whole thing. So we pretty much figured out the distance at which we need to have the player from the satellite pigmen for them to re-aggro the newly spawned in pigmen.
So we should
so-
play
so-
up the pigmen.
I guess the satellite pigman, he's not aggroed. Can he reach my player? Can you see my player? My new player?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He can.
I think we could actually move him even further away, but I don't know how far.
Okay, so where was
well,
the
it definitely needs to be
33
loaded.
meters? Like right here or somewhere?
33.
It's inside.
This block right here.
Well,
It's
measured
right.
from where?
From the player.
From the
player.
player,
Yeah.
it's somewhere over here.
How do you
I
join the
think.
voice call? Join the public one. We'll move you in.
33 from the player? It's 32 right
Yeah, I
here.
see in
Just a video
Discord,
where you
just
go
join
into a
public voice or
new
pick
version of
tutorial.
Minecraft as
Well,
the
it would be
server
32
is just to see how much stuff breaks. I guess it could.
It would be 32 this direction from the player.
It's a little bit
right?
tough to just go around and like say, hey, okay, this breaks, that breaks. I mean, I already know like a lot of stuff breaks because of other versions, not necessarily 1.16.
This is for
64.
beacon in the box.
Negative 64. This is 33. Right?
33 is such a weird number.
Well, 35 is actually the distance it needs to be away, but it might be like off by a block and so and stuff.
Okay.
It's the follow
Says
range of the piglin, of the zombie piglin.
Okay.
Which you might even be able to like. I think they can actually spawn like with better stats, maybe.
Okay, so we can remove these 2 blocks and then put one right here. Now,
Oh yeah, like this one has like it has a base follow range of 35 blocks, and it has like a modifier of minus 0.09
oh my guy's not survival.
on a
Wonder it
follow
didn't work.
range.
What are we looking at?
Okay, so they're mad at this player here.
Like not every piglin has exactly the same follow range, but there should be pretty
Really?
much the same.
Not the same. That's strange.
Where does it say follow range?
So yeah, okay, he's still aggroed at that one over that player over there. The highlighted red means they're mad at that
It
one.
says follow range. Look,
But if I block it off, so we can't
how
see
to
this
put it.
player.
This one has also base 35 and a modifier of
Still mad
plus
at it?
0.01.
Base.
I wonder if that's like
Okay, yeah, no, it's no longer mad.
Oh wait,
what
the base
kind of
is
modifier is
35.
this?
And modifier is negative 0.09.
yeah.
Looks
So
like
that
I
means
broke
would
it.
be 34. That'd be
It would be fun to see it.
Uh,
I guess. I mean, yeah, I can upload Protec newer versions.
let
And
me quickly check operation.
quite a bit of stuff change
It's multiply base is
from
operation.
Protec's current version to 1.16. I mean, we're like 1.12. So there's 13, 14, 15, 16. That's 4 versions,
So-
which is pretty crazy.
So the one piglin we have at the back has like a minus 9%, I think, modifier.
Yeah, minus 9%. This is plus.
This one has a plus 10% modifier, so you could even try to get like a better one.
What you
This is
guys are doing
1%.
data get this
Yeah,
guy's information?
That I get entity, this entity.
Yeah, this is 1% as the.
Looking at a
1%, yeah.
modifier.
The other one is minus 1%, this is plus 1.
That's minus 9. This I'm pretty sure it's minus 9.
Oh, no, right, the other's minus 9 and this one is just plus 1? Yeah.
Wait. Let me look.
Yeah, that one's just plus 1, the other one's minus 9. So yeah, Ray, you can see
Yeah.
there's a generic follow range.
Okay, let me look for that. Follow the range. Okay, I see that.
Yeah, and so that says closing braces after, so before it says name.
Okay, name, yeah.
And before that, if you go a bit further up, there's base 35D. Right?
Base 35D. Okay.
Exactly. So
And
base
modifier.
35D is the normal base, and after that comes modifiers, and that has a modifier that has amount 0.01 something,
Okay. Yeah. Okay, see
and then it
that.
says operation 1, which means it's a % increase.
So it increases it
So
by
it's,
that small percentage there.
By 1%.
1%.
So 0.01 is 1%.
Oh, okay. Intriguing.
The one in the back has minus 9%, which is probably why it's only like 32
Minus
blocks instead of the
9%.
full 34. The one we used before, this one, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Yes,
if we
let's look at
use a
this guy.
different one, the numbers could be better. But
Yeah, let
I
me
guess it
check.
doesn't-
There should
4
probably
or 3
be.
blocks doesn't really matter, I don't think.
They probably have. I can check in the code. It should be somewhere. The maximum for that.
Okay, this
Probably.
one
Why is the initial
negative 9%. That is so strange. Hey Dewey, hey, welcome everybody. Snapshot server's on. You guys should be able to join, I believe. Well, let's join Mixo.
Yep, now I can hear you.
Bradley, we got Fashion. Hamburger. Cam, Wizard. Thanks everybody for joining. Today we are working on Beacon in the Box version 2, which is essentially a beacon farm that gathers all the materials to make a beacon while you're
It's
AFK.
not negative, it's more.
So last stream we worked on the automatic wither killer setup, star extractor, which automatically summons in withers and extracts the stars. Now we're trying to get a source of gold. The reason for the gold is to give the gold to piglins and then get the soul sand to make the withers, as well as the obsidian.
Oh, this is not the correct one.
If it's more than negative, if it's not negative, then it's more than 35.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the other one had -9%. It was actually on 32, which we had. Let's actually check really quick.
It's
So
3
it's
blocks less than what it should be.
35 by 0.09. Yeah, 3 blocks less than what it should be, which makes sense. We had it at 32 blocks, we had it working. At 35, it wasn't, which we expected it to work at 35. Okay, so that adds up at least.
The math
32 was in the
checks out.
negative direction, right? And the positive was 33?
Positive 33, negative was 32.
Yeah, so math checks out perfectly. We didn't
Well,
do
it's
anything.
from the negatives from the actual pigment itself, I think. Maybe. And then it's 32 negative from the pigment. But if it's positive, it's blocked from it, I guess. Makes it
Okay, so
33.
all zombies and zombie-fed piglins have
So
a random
wherever it
modifier that is...
This is really the center then. This isn't. This is over here.
Huh.
So it is the corner. It's the north. It's the positive most corner of the pigment. That's the real center, I guess. Of the
The positive
yeah, it's the positive of the
southeast
well,
corner.
yeah. It'd be
Okay,
yeah, southeast corner.
I'm a bit confused because
Like,
the
if
way
you
I'm
spawn
reading
in
the
another
code,
pigment-
the way I'm reading the code, they should not have negative and a negative modifier.
A negative modifier. That's so
you spawn
strange.
another one.
The way
Like
I'm
this
reading
guy.
this.
Data.
Hey Ray,
Hey,
do you have Mod Killer muted? He's been trying to talk to you.
probably.
This guy has a negative. See, this is a negative, but it's really small. It's like 0.5%.
Let me check. Yeah, as people have poor mics, I usually turn them down.
It can
Okay, I
be
turned
less
back up.
than 1%. It can be 0.5.
Are you on here, Mod?
So this
Mod
is
Killer?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought my mic was broken again.
this one is 3%.
So now we understand what the requirements are for the piglins to spawn.
Oh, there are multiple modifiers. Okay, this could be a bit messy.
We want to figure out a way where we can kind of get the pigmen loot as well as the wither skeletons.
Takes super. So there's multiple modifiers that I can see.
Negative 7. Eh. What's the lowest it can be?
Trying to figure it out right now. So all mobs get a modifier that is generic follow range. At maximum of 0.05.
How does claiming
according
mobs
to
work?
this.
Exclamation
Check.
point
Check.
Maybe
zoo.
not. Maybe how does that work?
But if this
Let me
one's
Google that.
negative, if this is 9%, then
Mm,
that doesn't make any sense because this is negative 9.
Google.
If it can be, if it can be
Gosh.
5%.
Let me check.
Maybe
Max
the negative can be 10.
gosh.
Random, I opt the dot.
Oh no, it's oh god.
Do
Oh
the
no,
beat.
I guess his name is
Well,
do that beat.
Do the beat.
according to the Java doc, this would be unbounded, technically.
Hmm?
Yeah, technically, this is unbounded.
What does that mean?
In theory, they could have like a follow range of over 100 blocks. If you're lucky.
Weird.
How lucky do you have to be to get that?
Very
That
lucky.
luck?
Okay.
So, I
Is there,
don't
like,
know how
an
much you know
average?
about statistics.
Well, I guess the average is 35.
The
I mean,
average,
it
yeah,
could be-
exactly.
It can be
The
less, or
modifier-
it could be more.
There's one modifier for all mobs, not
Oh.
just zombie piglins. For all mobs, that is like on average 0,
Oh.
and it's a Gaussian with a standard deviation of 1.
That is low
So
probability.
it could be one less or one more.
Let me check. Standard deviation. No, it can be much more.
That's
What's the exact ruling for that?
Howard.
This is working good. So we have our player here, we have our pigment spawning here, we have our satellite pigment over here, and if he's too close, he won't constantly re-aggro these guys. We need to keep at least about 34 blocks away from that guy over there. And then only at this point and farther can he re-aggro the guys over here. And he can only reach out so far to re-aggro them as well, so we don't want him too far away. Otherwise, we won't be able to reach these guys and tell them to attack that guy. So there's kind of a sweet zone where he can reach over here and tell these guys to attack, as well as also be able to see the player. So this is a good distance, so we're going to have to hook this up to our wither skeleton farm, so we can get both aggroed pigment as well as normal wither skeletons. So let's see if we can do that.
Split directly in half, so it's like 34% chance of 0 to 1, or, and then it's I think 13.5% chance of going from 1 to 2, and then I forgot the rest.
Yeah, so you can go by that. I guess there's a decent chance that it's like even 1, the modifier. The highest probability is that it's 0, but you have a chance that it's like bigger.
What type
Yeah.
of thing is it? Because technically, well,
Standard
no, I'm
deviation
thinking of a
of
difference.
1? What is that? I don't understand that.
You think it could still reach out 100?
In
That
theory, it
is-
could. It's highly unlikely. It's
It's
like
like-
it's like getting a strider that's like 1,000 stacked or something.
Oh,
Probably more
It's
than that,
possible.
actually.
It's possible, but it's very unlikely.
5 OK has redeemed an uncommon mob from the Project Zoo Cave Spider. Awesome, dude.
How,
Make sure you leave a
how-
comment. Make sure you leave a comment on the Google document and fill out all the slots across the entire board. Only once they're all filled will I be able to actually use your display. So make sure you fill that out right away as soon as possible. If you guys want to claim rare mobs for the Project Zoo, you guys can check it out by doing !zoo.
Negative then?
If it's 0, it just means it's. If it's negative, it just means it's 0.
You could have like a meta
Really?
modifier of like
Oh,
-5 in theory, I guess.
If-
So wait.
Well,
If
it's also it might have a standard deviation of like 1, but it's then scaled again by like 0.05, so it becomes even less probable. So you can expect that 67% of your
68.
mobs have a modifier. 68. Okay, 68% have a 68% of mob have a follow range modifier of less than 5%.
So we should.
So you can expect anywhere between -5 and +5% for most mobs.
Okay, so
There's a
We
reasonable chance that
35
there's between
times
-10 and +10, but it's not a
5%.
lot.
So that's like 1 or 2 blocks.
Yeah,
So we should just
our
make
one
it
is
32.
actually ours was actually really unlucky because it had -9%.
So we should just make it 32. Should we make it 30?
But
Wait,
there's
percent of
another
what number?
thing.
35?
35.
yeah.
It could be minus.
it's 35 plus a Gaussian.
So it could be
with the mean
35
of
minus
0 and,
2, We should make it
Standard
about
deviation.
33.
So 33 should be the
Whatever.
average.
Standard
So
deviation of
from-
0.05 actually, I think, is the correct thing.
So it should be 32 blocks. So this block being 1 would be
So mean is 0, standard
This block
deviation
being
is
1.
1. Well, I found a website to calculate it and it's instantly frozen. That's great.
The guys are
Wait,
just
Did you try a
calculating
really higher?
the distance for the pigment and see how far it can reach out.
Yeah. Zombies have an additional modifier to the follow range though.
Really?
So there's another one.
Oh,
Um,
God.
They have another uniform distribution here.
They're just making it
don't
more
know what this-
difficult for us to figure out this thing.
This modifier is though. Oh, that depends on local difficulty. Ooh.
Local difficulty, that's cool.
Where's
Blue
that
crab,
going?
yeah, we
Depends
looked
on
into
your
that earlier
difficulty
today.
of the world.
What
Wait,
about
how does
half a
the
million blocks
local
up?
difficulty work in the Nether? Is it still based on like the moon phases in the overworld?
Probably.
Also,
No.
how long you load the chunks usually, right? Local difficulty is just how long you load the chunks usually.
Yeah.
So if we look in a free, it should say somewhere.
Maybe in the Nether.
So
Local difficulty is 2.25. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
The-
take that number, multiply it by 1.5. You get a random number that's between 0 and this number. And if that is bigger than 1, then your piglin has another modifier. Let's check that actually if we get.
Wait, the local difficulty, like the first or the second number? Oh no, the first number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
0.25.
The second number is not based on moon phase and stuff. It's just based on how long it's been loaded. And I
Oh, we got another mob that's redeemed. Bradley redeemed a rare mob for the Vertex Zoo, Wandering Trader. Oh, wow, man. Awesome. So once we update, we'll be able to get the Wandering Trader. That'll be a very cool one. So make sure you fill out the entire row of information asked there on the Google document. You guys can check it out by doing !zoo. Be sure to give it a custom name, a custom display case, a story behind it, as well as give your Twitch name so I'm able to confirm it. And yeah, it's always good to send images of your display case so we can build it up on the project server. Very cool.
Minus 2 divided by 2. So yeah, we have 2.25. That's between 2 and 4. You subtract 2. You have 0.25 divided by 2. You get 0.13. Yeah. So the second number. Okay. So you take the second number, multiply it by 1.5, and if that is over 1, then you can add that modifier as well, and then you get a random number between 0 and that can be an additional modifier. Why did it do this that complicated?
I don't know.
It's not like anyone would notice like a. Oh, I guess
We
that would be
noticed.
100. Wait, would it be 100% increase? No, they have to scale that as well, right? Oh, they
So-
don't. Oh, that's interesting.
Wait, what?
So local difficulty, the clamped one can be at max 1 at most.
yeah.
If it is 1, you have a 30% chance that your zombie has more than 1 on this follow range modifier, which could be 1.5, which would make it 150% increase in follow
That's
range.
for zombies, though.
It's same for piglin. I think this isn't overridden.
Oh,
Let me
that
see.
this just makes this so much more difficult. Or does it? I guess it.
Let me
does-
actually see. It might be only for zombies, but I think no. Initialize is only called for. The piglins don't change that, do they?
I don't think they do.
No, the piglins spawn the same way as the zombies.
Oh.
So
Well then, yeah.
the
they have a
class. So
chance of
in Java
having
terms,
a-
the class zombified piglin entity extends zombie entity. So everything that happens in zombie entity happens in zombified piglin entity unless it changes it. Fat Piglin entity does not change the entity initialization of the zombies. So yes, that modifier is actually applied. So in theory, if you have a hard world with where you wait long enough, you could get a zombie with a higher, with like a 150% increase, which will
But
be
in
150%.
the normal
blocks then.
scenario,
That's a lot.
in the normal scenario, what could it be?
You can assume that it changes by at most like.
So
Where's the
should we just make it
68%
33
value?
then?
The 68 was from the standard deviation of 1.
If you like do standard deviations, how much is it then? Do you know that?
No.
Wait, what was the question?
Understand? I gotta learn.
If a single standard deviation is 68%, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know how much it is for 2 standard deviations?
Like
2 standard
95%.
deviations.
Since
I think it's exactly 95%.
It's something like that, right?
mean of
Yeah.
0 and the standard deviation of
Just
1.
Google
Yeah, so
bell curve.
there's a 95% chance that it's a modifier of less than 10%.
And
So
3
95%
standard deviations
chance
is
that it has at least
99.7.
32 blocks. Yeah. It's a fair assumption that it's 30 blocks, I think.
30
I'd
blocks.
just go with 30. I'd go with 30 blocks and you're safe, pretty much.
Okay.
If you're doing it on Prototech, then you might want to hunt for that one zombie piglin with a 100 block follow range.
Now
Which
I
apparently is
understand
possible.
standard deviation. Okay. That took too long to understand.
That's not a way to
standard
change
deviation.
local difficulty.
Wait, what is the
right?
consequence if it has a smaller follow range than however like long you're making it?
The chances of it is very small.
Yeah, but what happens like will it break the whole thing?
Not.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay,
Well,
so
well,
right now
just
it's
can't it just
30.
despawn after a while?
It would
Just
just make
satellite
part of the
piglin.
farm. It would just make part of the farm useless.
Your satellite piglin needs to be more than its follow range away from the player.
Oh, okay.
So if that is instead of the 30 blocks that you expected suddenly 100 blocks, then yeah.
Oh,
you
I
will
see.
just break-
You're,
it will
it's
just break the aggro chain
okay.
every time consistently. Just won't keep aggro.
I need to go 30
Uh,
blocks then.
I think it's 30
30
blocks.
blocks is a reasonable assumption if you're not at over 1 local difficulty. Can you increase local difficulty somehow easily? No, right? Just wait.
But
I guess
No,
you could like
moon-
time
moon
add
phase.
like 1,000,000 or something.
Yeah, oh yeah. If you time add like just add 24,000 at a time, and it'll go up or down depending
Should we
on the
try
moon
that?
phase.
Try what?
Add a lot of time, increase the local difficulty, see if we can actually get a zombie piglin with a follow range of over.
It's highest at a
60
moon
blocks.
at a full moon.
yeah, you should try that.
Last
Blue Crab
time,
says
add 1
there's a
million.
bug. Strider
No,
spawns in
just
static
add
of 3 or
24,000.
more. That's just because
I don't
there's a
think-
bug report doesn't mean they're going to fix something.
Seconds or ticks?
24,000 ticks.
Okay.
But I don't think that adding time, like I think you actually have to pass
think they're
time in a
gonna
chunk for it to
Change
go up.
Strider
So,
stacking because
so
the
adding
developers
time just changes the
actually made that way on purpose.
for like
Well,
a
if
certain
I-
amount of time.
It's only going to 0.5. Oh wait,
It's
now
not
it's going up.
increasing.
Now it is. Wait, now it's
That-
at 569. Now it's 78, 88.
Yeah,
7,
8.
Wait, why'd it go down?
Oh, because now the moon phase.
Moon
is,
phases probably.
Yeah,
Do
Let's see if
exclamation
we
mark
can get it to
info.
1.
but like
Can it do more than that?
Can we just set local difficulty?
I'm in a
It's so
chunk
much
right now
easier.
in my test world where it's at 0.98.
You
So
need
can-
it to be.
I think there's also some rule like if you've been on like if whoever's loading
Okay.
the chunk has like more than 50 hours of play time, then it also increases the clamped regional difficulty, or that might just apply to single player.
Okay, let's
Mm,
stop now. We have
No, the
0.88.
50 hours.
Let's stop here.
The 50 hours is kept
Stop,
track
stop,
of
stop,
per
stop, stop the
chunk.
time. Stop the time.
Wait, what is it, Ray? The 50 hours?
It's kept track of per chunk.
Okay. So we have
Oh,
we have
but I thought there was
0.88
also
right
something.
now.
to the
So
players.
we
If,
spawn pigmen, and then we should get a really high.
We have a reasonably high chance that they have this modifier, so I'm gonna try that. Data get entity there.
Then for some reason this pigment's
Yeah,
not getting
it is.
aggroed anymore.
This one has 137%.
Which one?
The one I'm at right now.
You just spawned that?
Yeah, I just spawned it. 137%.
Really?
Meaning that. Let's see.
Yeah, it has exactly. Yeah, you see, it has a base value of 35. It has a random spawn bonus that all mobs can get of.
So it's 83.
It has a random spawn bonus of 6%, which any mob can get, and it has like the special zombie bonus of 1.3%, 127%.
Okay, so
Um,
there's
wait.
35. 35
That's
is the
82.
current distance. And then you go down. There's 100 or 1.27.
1.28, but it's operation free.
So
which I think is on top
127%.
of the original one.
And it does as Operation 2.
Yeah, operation 2 is multiply total.
Wait, do you
No,
do
so-
Operation 0, then 1, then 2?
Operation 0 is addition. So it just adds the modifier we have onto the value. Operation
it's
1 is it multiplies the value by the base value and adds that on it.
Well, now the base is 20, and then it goes to the Operation 2.
Why is base 20 only? No, it's 35.
If you're
Well,
in an
after
area,
35, it says base.
So-
it says base 35, then it says base.
The way it
20.
works, is you do base 35, you add all operation 1s. So that's our operation 1 here is a 0.06, so it's 6% increase. So you do 35 blocks, increase it by 6%. Right?
Okay.
Then you add all operation 0s, which you have none here. You just add them straight up. You don't multiply them by the base value. And then for the operation 2, you take the total you've got so far and multiply that. So in this case,
You multiply
Operation
it or
2.
add it.
well, you multiply it and then add. Wait, oh, maybe that's like a 27% chance. Let me check that. How this worked.
I will turn off my phone.
Because yeah, now it says Operation 2.
But it says after. It says the generic. Oh wait, what is it?
Right here is that zombified piglins with
Generic
high
power
range
range,
are very
base
rare. Next
5.
day, we caught a zombie pigman that has a range of 60 million blocks.
Okay. No, okay, I can tell you exactly. Compute value function. So it takes the base value. It
Okay.
adds all operation 0s onto it directly.
Oh, okay.
So not multiplying with anything. So if it's 0.3 operation 0, then just add 0.3 on it.
Okay.
Then it takes this value for all the multiply base. So that's the operation type 1. It takes this new value, multiplies it by the value, and adds that on top of it.
Okay.
Wait, can you?
So we're at
modify it
70,
and make
or we're
it
at
cheap?
37.1 right now. Now what we
And
do.
for the last one,
Wait,
take
what?
your modifier, add 1. Yeah, it's a 127% increase straight up.
Okay, so then the last one we multiply
And
and then we add it.
Then it gets clamped as well.
So cheater, on the last one we multiply then we add it back to the base.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we're currently at 37.1. We times it 1.27.
2.27.
Then we're at 47 right now.
Wait, why is it 2?
Right?
Wait,
Isn't it?
no, you have.
37?
It's let me get
It's
this.
1.7.
Then we add it back to it.
Why'd you say 27?
Well, you have it's a 127% increase. Yeah, so you add that to the other one. So it's
Okay, so now it's
35.
47 plus. What was the last one?
35 times
getting
37.1. So
times
it's 84.2.
2, 5, 8, 9.
Oh, see it.
85 exactly for me.
Oh, I got 84.
85.03. Yeah, I typed a few more decimals.
Twitch.
So it can reach much
So it's-
farther than what it normally started out.
So yeah, so this one would probably not keep the aggro chain. We can try that if you want.
Oh, it would not keep the aggro train.
Because it's too close to you. You would have to put it further away.
So it's
Really?
79 blocks.
It's 85.
It's too close to me. How is it too close?
Well, because it's less than 85 blocks away from Ilt.
Oh, so if it's
We
too
would need to
close,
put
then
it
what does
further
it do?
away.
It just doesn't.
It won't re-aggro the other ones, I think. So we can let's just kill all others.
Kill all
Can
the.
I-
This one.
Just kill
Just
these
now
others here.
leave that one. Leave this one alive here.
Okay.
This one stays alive. We just kill the others. I guess Ilt can just aggro them.
And then you want to kill this with 2 you're saving?
This one wasn't as good, I don't think. So.
If Ilt can go over and aggro this
Well, this
one,
one isn't the direct like line sight. This one is.
it has line of sight.
Does it?
Yeah, easily.
Interesting. So I was wrong earlier when I said that using the set time command doesn't change the thing,
Yeah, it
because it does, yeah. Like like excluding moon phases as well, it does.
Yeah, so if you wait, let me block
Okay.
it in so it doesn't fall off.
Do you want me to hit this guy here?
Yeah.
Yes, he's aggroed at me.
Now it's aggro. Yeah, then you go back all the way.
Then we'll spawn in. Yes.
Now we spawn new ones in and they should not re-aggro, I think.
Unless they
Move
do.
closer as well.
I lost my thing. Little indicator.
Oh yeah, he's not highlighted anymore. Oh. Why
But
did
if I walk farther, you're saying it's gonna re-aggro?
Yes.
How far back would I have to walk?
Probably another 30 blocks or so.
30
Yeah.
blocks.
40 blocks.
Let's see actually.
So apparently,
Well, it's at 81, so you need to go at +4, which is like
Positive 4 up direct guide site.
Katina
Which is, like,
redeemed
over
emote only
here.
chat for 1 minute. One of the mods want to make the stream chat emotes only.
Well, it should be. This would be an ISO.
Are there a lot of
Wait,
people?
what's this?
okay.
What's
If you
this
go
over
over
here?
here, you should see it.
What is this?
Yeah, if you bring Ilt over here.
Okay, does it have to stay in survival or can I go creative? There's
Yeah.
also a bunch of blocks here.
Well,
Go to
guess-
negative.
Oh, there's a huge barrier wall here.
like if you go over here, it should be fine again.
Well, this is +7.
Let me remove this.
Yeah, the barriers needs to.
I'll just fill it in with air. There. Okay, no more barriers.
Let's get rid of this thing.
So you want me to stand on that block over there, which is it's not straight.
Far, as far back. Well, the question is, can it still see you? I think it can. It's not with. It's hidden by the fog, but it should be able to see you.
I left a hole in the floor.
Is that still Ilt?
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait,
Yeah, they're
no,
mad.
bro.
Yeah, they're mad.
Yeah, they aggro, of course, because you went to create different back.
Oh, okay.
We always had that.
Okay. I'm getting
So, but this
confused.
one should still be aggro at you.
They're around
Yeah.
here? It says
data,
something's
get
aggroed at me.
Entity.
I don't know where it's at.
It's probably the one pigment that's still alive over here.
Yeah, let's see. So if I spawn a new one in, let's make a gap here. If I
I
spawn
don't
a
wanna
new one
die.
in over here.
Is there any mods in the stream chat that can make it?
Yeah, this
Okay.
actually just aggroed. It's ridiculously far away, but it definitely just aggro.
That one aggroed.
Wait, these aggroed over here?
Yeah,
Oh, I can hear
you hear
them.
it.
Oh, wait.
They aggro, they just don't see you because they don't have enough follow range. The baby
That's so
piglin had-
funny.
Yeah, they just need to have enough follow range now to actually see you, but they can aggro.
Yeah, I can hear them.
So this way, actually this way you can sort those out that have enough follow range to find a way over to you. That's funny.
If I connect
So you're saying these guys could start some other ones that are even closer yet?
So if I
Maybe.
spawn
Oh yeah, yeah. Look at that.
Oh,
Look at these
people are
guys.
coming.
These guys are moving.
Holy. I mean, I don't know
I
what you
think my
would use
players,
this one
I don't
for.
think the player's safe staying that close to them.
Oh.
No, you need to. Oh, I guess they walk off this as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
just
this
run
one over
here.
here will not aggro because they're too far away from. Oh, actually, no, they are within range of the other one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the other one has 84 blocks, 85 block color range. So you can make this entire thing the spawn platform in theory if you want.
You could technically have a spawn platform the size of your entire
Thanks, Chris
radius
Waldy.
when mobs will spawn. And
Yeah.
despawn.
They will aggro. That's crazy.
It never snows. So,
Okay, well,
so we're trying to avoid
most
this
worlds
somehow.
aren't 2 million days old.
So I guess you want to spawn in pigmen that are like in a new area, because like a new area would be low difficulty, right?
I think that, no, the chances for this are rather small. Like all these piglin over here, most of them don't aggro. If you look at that, most of them don't aggro because, well, they do aggro, but they don't see you. Like these, they just stay behind
You're
because
way
they don't
too
have the
far
follow
away.
range. Yeah, so you can see all those that run over to Ilt have a
Uh-huh.
high follow range, but they just stay here have like a low one. You can hear them aggroing, but they're not running,
Okay, so
which is kind of funny.
follow range.
Here one comes. He's
So
running.
if we were making a farm and we need to use our like pigmen, we want to make sure that it's a pigman that doesn't have like this one over here.
Well,
make
I
sure
mean,
it's
it
not-
doesn't hurt really. You just need to know it. Like if you have this one, you just need one of those piglin to like cover the entire thing.
So 30 blocks, I think, is
But
actually what we want.
there's no point in doing this. You don't gain anything. It's just good to know that we need to watch out for that.
Yeah, I mean it could
To
hurt
not
us.
accidentally. Yeah,
Is there any updates
Hurts
on the
you if
sky
you-
block? I don't think so.
it hurts you if you don't know it.
We can build a 30, 60 by 60 platform. Zombie.
Also, this gives you a rare mob for Prototech. High follow
Negative
range.
most-
High follow range piglins, or I guess negative follow range piglins.
It'd be
would
tough
never
to
say
test
negative
it.
center before, but
I guess stuff like this you can kind of test it. You can see which ones move.
I mean, negative follow range is really unlikely, but
okay. I'm gonna make a giant platform then.
it's interesting. This is really.
Okay, I'm gonna go into like where there's like a pump area because I hate working in negative.
This is so funny that they like keep aggroing, but they can't see.
I wanna work in positive. It'd be really epic.
This is really funny.
Oh. Yeah, you can definitely hear them. They are mad. They just...
Yeah, and then three of them, the two of the ones that just spawned in starts running because they have the high follow range and can see out.
That's crazy.
How do we turn this into a farm?
So if we accidentally get one of these as our satellite one, it's not gonna work.
It's
If we
very
accidentally,
unlikely.
if we accidentally get one, it's really bad. If we get it on purpose, that's also fine.
Because it's really likely that we're gonna make this farm as like small as possible.
Probably, yeah, and then you don't want them.
So okay.
It should
so
be
on
easy enough to
average,
test
we'd,
it.
we'd have one that's like 35. We just want to put them 35 away. If it doesn't work, then we just need to get a different one, I guess.
If your local difficulty is less than the clamped local difficulty is less than 0.69, you won't get any of those.
So you want to be
0.6,
35 blocks
0.66.
away from them, but
If the clamped local difficulty is lower than 0.66, you will not get any of those with the high follow range.
Does the clamp even show up on here?
Yeah, it's the second number. The
Second
third number
number.
is the normal difficulty, and the second one is the clamped. It's 0.88 right now.
wait, what do we want it to be?
Or 0.88?
If it's less than 0.66, there's no chance that you get them with the high follow range.
Oh, which the most of the time it's like not even. Most of it's like 30. Most of the time, I think. I think most of the time It's 30%.
I think guys coming in with those follows. So much to give Ray Works by a sub. If I ever get partner, then I'm able to give my bot a sub. It's really cool. So hopefully we'll get partner. Spend like a month.
What's gonna pop up my right now?
Yeah, so, well, it's good to know. We know that we have solved the mystery of follow range. We should expect them to have at least 30 in most cases. But we
Solved
should
the headache.
we need also make sure that they might have like up to 40.
We solved
Okay,
the
30.
rocket science of the follow
So
So they need to be at least 40 blocks away, and they will at least aggro piglins within 30 blocks of them.
okay, and no blocks. I mean, no mobs spawn within 24 blocks of the player, anyways.
Yep.
Wait. Okay.
You can put them a little bit extra. So 30 to 40 blocks away from the player. 40
You
is where we
wanna
should
be
probably
40
put them.
blocks away.
The satellite piglin has to be at least 40 blocks away from the player.
Is cheater codes in the chat? I don't know. You could do @cheater codes
I'm
and see if it.
kind of in the chat. Yes, hello Ellie. I'm not paying 100% attention, but I'm pretty much here.
We want.
Here, I'll opt
You're not
you.
opt.
You
you
grab
are
mommy's
opt.
not opt.
We did it already.
Aren't mob spawners technically? It's 4 blocks out, but it's not from the spawner itself. It's from.
Yeah, the spawners are also weird.
If this is the spawner block, it's 3 blocks actually, in these 2 directions.
Hey, grab mommy.
Yeah.
But it's 4 blocks in these other directions.
So, do you think we should make 2 farms? Just have 2 separate farms for piglin and wither skeletons?
Could.
You
Yeah,
could
we
do a,
we
a
could do
combo
2
farm, in
farms.
theory.
We could do 2 farms, but we still need to have them close to each other, kind of.
That.
Yeah, you could make like a combo farm, just have the player in the center.
Hey, Melky, welcome to the stream. Good to
And I
hop on
guess
the
either
server
you
again.
have a gold farm and a player farm, or I use fabric alley usually.
So we need to go to a nether fortress with the biggest area.
What we
I
could do,
have
we could get the pigments to work. We can make both farms separately. Like we already have a decent. Well, no, what we could do.
I don't know how Wither Skeleton Farm works. I don't know how they work. They're very different.
Like we could have the player AFK up in the air, and the Wither Skeleton Farm is down below, and then up here where the player is AFK could be the gold farm, just not directly above
Yeah.
the Wither Skeleton Farm.
Yeah,
Something like that.
that sounds right. Sounds scary.
It's kind of tough because, like, I'm AFK up at the very top. Down here, at the very lowest point is where the dog will be. That's where the Wither Skeletons drop down. If I move it over a little bit, it could still work. We have to be careful not mobs don't despawn.
Okay, well now we know.
Okay.
Build a giant platform out of magma blocks. You put a pigman.
So,
in this.
what are the
Red
chances
biome?
for Wither Skeleton to drop his skull?
From a dog, oh, it's pretty low.
Tables, entities.
Is it? I think it's.
It's 0.025, so 2.5%.
0.5%.
Which is the same as getting a gold ingot from a zombie piglin.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny. So if every gold ingot could produce 1 soul sand, we can almost have a
Yes.
1-to-1 ratio. It takes 4 soul
Yes,
sand.
but
to
we also
make
want
water.
obsidian.
If
I
it
guess
could.
they're a side. I guess obsidian is a side effect as well.
But you do get like a bunch of soul sand.
So we're gonna get more skulls than gold. Well, more souls. We're gonna get more skulls than soul sand.
Ray, do you still have the numbers
Which numbers?
for the piglin drops?
What if foxes?
I sent them to you once, like the percentage for getting stuff. Like
Oh,
each
yeah,
ingot gives
yeah,
you so
yeah.
much soul sand.
Yeah,
don't know
I
where
think
it
the
is.
wiki updated by now. I think the wiki's up to date now.
Well, I
Soul
think I
sand
sent you
is
that once as well.
one of the highest. It's a weight of 40. It's 4 to 16. So it's
Yeah, but I did like numbers for that, right? So I said like 1 gold ingot gives you so much soul sand.
But then I think they changed it because I don't think yours
know-
has. Did yours have the soul speed?
It was
in
the
it?
latest one, I think.
I don't think. I
don't
think.
Wait, is
remember.
40?
I mean, I can look. It's in the video. I'm not sure if yours has the soul speed. I think that was added.
9,
No idea.
40 and 424.
I made a comment with the
Might
proper
be that
links. The new mob doc. Awesome. Never snows.
So what's the chances you think?
Hey, Milky.
9%.
Coming in with the Twitch Prime. Thanks so much, man. Can you get some hype in the chat, guys? Go ahead and span the chat up with some emotes.
Apparently, soul sand's
Milky Loose? Loose? I always want to say Lucy. Lou?
a way of
Thank you so much for coming in with the Twitch Prime. If you guys don't know, if you have Amazon Prime, you get free Twitch Prime to use once a month to whoever you want here. And you can do that by linking your Amazon and Twitch accounts together. It's pretty much like giving free money away, so if you know someone who has Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime, make sure they use it at least once per month, every month. Also, look at all the hype. That is so cool. That's a lot of cool emotes. And of course, Milky, you get access to using those emotes in whatever Discord you want to. So you can link your Discord and Twitch together. You can use the emotes in whatever Discord channel, and you get special roles on the project as well as my Discord. You get a sub role and a special chat that's open up to you. Plus, with each sub, you're given 1,000 raid points, which you can use to purchase really rare mobs for the project zoo. Want to see all the mobs that are currently available? Do ! Zoo. You can see which mobs and how much they cost. They're like common ones that are cheaper. The ones that are like super rare or that no longer even exist in the game, they're like more expensive. So you can save your points up for one of the more rare ones.
pigmen will give you an ingot.
There's a shout out for Grandma Mommy.
About. And the 1 ingot that we get, we have a 9% chance to get 10 soul sand.
With basically a 10% chance to get 10 souls. Approximately.
10%? What? Are you saying a 10% chance
That's
of getting
from-
10 soul sand? That's like really high. Compared
That's
to
out
all
of-
this other stuff that's here.
That's also from 2.5% of getting a gold ingot.
Yeah, something feels wrong here because this doesn't add up. Because this is like more than this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items that give you a 10% chance, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that give you a 4% chance.
Well, it's a 9% chance out of the. Wait. It's 40 out of.
9%.
Yeah, this
424.
seems weird.
7 and 9, that's like 70%. And
This
there's like
spreadsheet is
5.
weird.
25,
40 out
70,
of
25, that's
424.
Yeah, that's the actual correct number. 40 out of 424.
Well, that's
So it's
9%.
it is a 9% chance.
yeah, they
Uh-huh.
they get so slim down here that it doesn't really add up. I guess it is right. It just looks wrong.
So.
Oh, I
That's
guess
pretty
yeah, that's
good.
only 66%.
Which was
That's
another way
a
of
16.
making soul sand another way.
Okay, yeah, I guess that works then.
Gee, a
So
10%
you get
chance.
approximately 1
Mhm.
soul cent per gold ingot on
Soul
average.
sand can't
That's
just
good.
evolve.
That means it's like almost equivalent to. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on how many mobs we produce.
Well, you only get 1 obsidian per 10 ingots.
Oh yeah.
And we
But-
need the same amount of
But
obsidian that
think
we
about
need
it.
soul
You need to
cents.
make. Yeah, you need to make 1 wither in order to
Just
get 1
4 soul
star.
I guess we only need 3 obsidian.
Yeah, you only
You
need
can
3
make
obsidian.
one
Four.
wither 3 skulls.
You
out
do need
of
4 soul sand. I guess, yeah,
we
it's
need
kind of similar.
2.5. 2.5 is 1 in 40, and then would be 3 in 40.
So we get only a tenth of the obsidian that we want compared to
Yeah.
soul sand.
Okay. It's not a big deal. I mean,
Well,
Don't we
not
get
the
the
10,
same
but like
amount?
an
as long as
8.
it can be automated.
You
Oh,
get
that's right.
you get only 1 obsidian, you get 10 soul sand. So you get 10 times the amount of soul sand as obsidian, but you want approximately the same amount. So we need more piglin than wither skeletons.
I wish you could get bucket the bartering the piglins.
Yeah.
Well,
You can get
my
buckets.
question is, would it make sense to use, like, instead of doing the Nether Fortress intersection where you get only wither skeletons and blazes and stuff,
Okay.
would it make sense to instead go for like a not intersection, but like just Nether Fortress boundary? So you get zombie piglin and wither skeletons in the same farm. So you only have to build one farm.
You still get
We would
zombified
get
pigmen
other-
inside of a fortress.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you didn't. Okay.
So I mean, we the farm.
Second, such a long net.
So yeah, you want the player to be near the farm so that you can get ingots. But for Wither Skeleton farm, you don't necessarily have to. The player could be APing up here in the air, getting zombie pigmen to spawn, and harvesting them. Then down below, he could also be allowing Wither Skeletons to spawn in, and they're being killed off by the dog.
So you make 2 farms, effectively.
Yeah. Obviously, you don't want
Sure.
to have so many. Like, if you accidentally get so many pigmen spawning up here, it'll stop from the Wither Skeletons from spawning down below. Hey, we're back. Welcome back, guys.
I mean, you already have a player. You might as well use it to attract the wither skeletons. Was my thought.
Well, you got
To
blazes.
lure them in. All right, places too. So yeah, 2 farms then. Blazes are a pain.
Yeah. So the problem is, yeah. Let's say the player is down inside the Wither Skeleton farm.
Yeah, you want the piglins to see the player, but the blazes not to see the player.
Yeah. The other thing is,
Which is
you also have to have the Witherers travel a lot farther if you're trying to get them attracted to the player. But what I'm actually using a
oh yeah,
piglin in my Wither Skeleton farm or Iron Golem.
oh yeah, because they attract them now as well.
Yeah.
You can use that piglin to trade the gold. Win-win.
And you could regulate the size by having one spawning space be smaller than the others so you didn't get overrun maybe with pigmen.
No,
That's true.
The best thing about this farm is, like, you're gonna throw away so much good stuff probably.
Yeah, if we look at
Can't
the wiki,
possibly store it all.
like especially unstackables. The fire resistant. I mean, literally, think about it. You could take these fire resistant potions, especially splash ones, and you could apply them to like a snow golem, keep a snow golem alive. If you really wanted
Oh
to.
yeah.
Like,
True
what
that.
duration are they? They're probably the default one. You could extend them.
Yeah.
There's, I guess there's no redstone here. You
Get
could get
glowstone.
redstone. Glowstone makes them higher level, but there's no higher level fire res.
Well, you're limited by the fact that you have a radius.
You get a
of
bunch of iron ink
these
nuggets. You can make iron bars. Iron boots. You can smelt them down if you really wanted to.
We got more iron nuggets. Well, they have soul bead.
Soul speed, random level.
All the nether reds, so you're gonna just chuck away because you can't really sort them.
So it's a cube.
That's true. Randomly enchanted
Yeah.
books.
Also, again, like you got like 3 times as much soul sand as you need with this,
I suppose.
which you're just gonna chuck away.
I mean, you can get tons of gravel, leather.
You can use the gravel to make some dirt, or maybe get a second player in there. Probably just gonna store it in like a big thing, and then later
It's
use
funny
it.
because like you can get tons of ender pearls. You'll like never need to actually go out and get ender pearls.
You get quartz as well, which is really good. Well,
I think it's funny that the the fire resistance. Take the fire resistance, and
but I guess
reapply it.
effectively, yeah, keep the snow golem alive forever. So I guess you're just gonna adjust the sizes of the farms to match the rates approximately to each other.
Yeah, that would probably be pretty smart. One thing we could do, since the player has to he needs to kind of be their center of both of them, unless you want to make like a perimeter for the bottom one, which most people probably don't. But we could do something where like, because the bottom one is kind of a square and it's all really close to center. We could do something where the player is off to the side a little bit, and then the pigmen kind of spawn farther away. To kind of, we don't want to have blocks like above the farm that's way down below, otherwise it just make it slower.
Oh yes.
What website?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know what website you're talking about.
I guess you can't move them around. That is Minecraft Wiki.
Oh, this website they had up a little while ago. Yeah, Minecraft Wiki.
Yeah, it's on stream.
How do
right
people
now.
not know
I
about
posted
Minecraft
the link
Wiki?
to that page.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good link.
Um,
What are you making right now?
A beacon?
A beacon.
In a
Making a
box.
beacon farm.
Yes.
It should be in the info
Almost
command.
fully automatic.
So somebody asked, you guys can just do exclamation mark info. But I don't
I
think.
still think it should be mostly like a automatic nether star farm. Because that's really like the big part.
Okay, so you want to aim for the Nether Star? Yeah.
I mean,
we're
yeah, you
getting the
can't get
obsidian
this-
too, so it's like
You-
like 90.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that's
But
left is
you
the
can't-
glass.
I guess you can dupe the sand, but that's like, eh.
It's gonna be kind of challenging though, if we're not gonna have a player there.
Yeah.
It might not.
That's
even
why I
be
say
possible.
I would just make it like a nether star farm in the first place, and then expand it to be a beacon in the box. Because I could actually see people build a nether star farm. Because
Mhm.
this can be built in one place. You don't need to have like a big area spread across with
That's
multiple
true.
accounts and whatever.
I mean, this is
can
actually
be legitimately played like on Hermitcraft, for example.
This is actually gonna be relatively simple. Now that I think about
Yes.
it. Like, I mean, I already have my Wither Skeleton farm, so we don't really have to design that unless we want to make it better or something.
Yeah.
So all we really have to do is correspond this pigment farm with the Wither Skeleton farm.
This should be pretty straightforward, actually. And like, no one's gonna build the beacon in the box except maybe Prototech and some other crazy servers.
You know,
But
Protect
another-
never actually finished building the first beacon in the box. We got really close. I think. Yeah, I think we didn't hook up. We didn't hook up
Yeah.
the cobble gens or
Well-
something weird.
The first beacon in the box also wasn't automatic, fully.
I
And
think.
this one won't
Are
be
you
either.
sure? I think it is.
Well, this one could be almost. Well, no, you can't get soul sand. You need to refill the soul
Oh
sand.
yeah, the soul sand.
The soul sand needs to be mined, which is
Horrible.
big no.
Horrible.
That's terrible.
Beacon box do exclamation mark info. Why does no one use these commands? I literally put the commands in the title. No one uses them.
Put them at the start.
Well, I'm old. That's my excuse. This is all newfangled stuff.
I could legitimately see this build exist on Hermitcraft.
Yeah, most definitely. Like, I'm just
Someone
imagining like
Build a nether star farm and just sells the nether stars to everyone.
maybe like a
Super
half
cheap.
circle of pigmen spawning here, and then we're pretty much done.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, like, is it possible for my player to like AFK here, and then have like a bunch of air gap, because technically there's blocks, there's a farm underneath me, I don't want to put blocks above it, and then have the pigmen like over here. I mean, I guess it's possible, it's completely possible.
I mean, why not just put the skeleton farm the other side of the player?
Okay, we have a little bit of leeway. So, you know, imagine the player's loading a big sphere around him. The very, very bottom of the tip of the bottom of the sphere is where the dog is sitting. The dog is the lowest point. And then the
you want the dog to be exactly 128 blocks away, or what?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, just the lower you go, the less terraform you have to do, and less spawn proofing.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe at that block right there.
But I think you can just have it a little bit, well...
You could. You do have leeway. Like the way the sphere works, it kind of jumps to, well, as far as I understand it, I was always trying to get someone to make a mod that like shows exactly where the sphere is at, but it kind of jumps to blocks.
It's literally just a 128 block sphere. It's like an actual radius.
Is it like a perfect, like, I mean, like within like decimal points?
Yeah, it's like it's not block aligned or anything.
Oh. Man, someone really needs to make like a visual mod that actually shows this. Like all the other ones are just, they're so janky. It's like there'll be 1 point over there, 1 point over here.
Well, the problem is also that every player would have a sphere, which is a bit messy right now.
Yeah, I like the way an example did his. Like you just stand on a block and then you just hit a command and then it just makes a sphere. So that way it's not constantly updating. Like, okay,
so if you want to make it small, if you want to make it small, and you certainly want to make it small, you have to have a 24 block gap here.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I mean, we have 24 blocks. We could just drop them down here and kill them. And somehow pipe the XPs back again.
24 blocks.
You don't even need the XP really, but
30 blocks from the guy.
Is the stream still dropping frames? Does anybody know? What?
I need a sphere.
10% over last 10 minutes. Check the health of internet connection. Stream.
A sphere would be very useful right now.
Oh, it was 4 minutes ago. Okay. Okay, it might be. It looks like it was 4 minutes ago.
Okay, if I just make a
well, was it 4 minutes ago? That's more. 6 minutes ago, 8 minutes ago. Okay, I guess it was a while ago. Is Project going to build the legendary Netherite beacon? Most definitely. That won't be too difficult, especially with a server with a lot of people on it to help out. How do you join the server? It's in the title.
That's the weekly event for Prototech. Right there.
There you go.
The challenge is not getting the Netherite beacon. The challenge is getting to 116.
So if it is like a perfect sphere, that means there is like one block that's probably ideal to keep the player up high as possible.
I mean, the ceiling is at 128, so if you really want to have the player 128 locked away, you need to put a player at 256. Then hard to build a farm up there.
Oh, that's true. So technically our farm, it won't be at the very top of the world like most pigmen farms. It'll be like, yeah. Because if I remember right, my dog AFK is around lava level, which is like 32. It was like 128 blocks above 32. 150-ish. Which is like 20 blocks above the bedrock. I guess we can come down here and just build something and see what comes of it. So 100 right here. Here, 20, here, 20. Nether wart. I think nether wart. Oh, that's the wrong type of. What's cheaper, nether wart or magma? I think nether wart. Nether wart. With the mob like pigmen that kind of ignore light level when they spawn, does any wouldn't it be the same if it was magma or if it was something that had no light level? I guess whatever you think is easier. Easier to get Nether wart or magma? Probably magma.
You get magma as a byproduct from this farm. So
That's
maybe
true.
that's.
Doesn't help you right now, but maybe we'll
No,
make a
but-
second one. I think Mega
You
Block's
just need
easier.
an investor.
I think Mega Block's easier to get. Just
Magma block is
because.
easy to get. Nether wart is easy to get.
Oh, you
in
want Mega
160.
Blocks to kill chickens? That's true. I mean, chickens will probably die other means, but yeah, it's true.
Yep.
But yeah, Mega Blocks you mine up with a pig. Another one you have to
We
mine up
should
with
make
that.
a strider farm
hoe.
instead. Then kill the striders, which leave only the zombie piglins.
Wait, Strider's only drop string. Oh, the ones on top. Yeah, that one in 30 chance. Best farm ever.
Totally worth it.
Yeah, it's a good
Well,
idea,
Clarion
OP
keeps you
chicken to
40
kill them.
blocks away, right?
Because say you have the dog at like the lava level.
Yeah, lava
so
level.
At
128, I think, is
that
around 150.
160 is where you want, and then 150, yeah,
Oh,
sure.
160?
Gives you a bit. Well, it's fine. You can
32
drop it.
plus 120.
Nothing's gonna spawn in lava.
Oh, it is
wait.
160. Well, I want to see like how much room we had because like technically we
Yeah.
have to drop these guys, but I guess
160 would be better.
you need to drop about
Probably. There's a few blocks more.
we do have to drop them a little ways in order for them to die. I think it's 24 blocks. Zombies do have armor. I don't know if do these guys have armor just like zombies do?
That is should.
It doesn't really matter. It's like one armor.
I'm also
You just
gonna
need to drop
reset the
them 2
days so
extra
we
blocks.
don't run into time set 0.
Okay, let's
And
move
local
out their
difficulty
count.
down.
Whee.
Okay. 1 block. So this could be the AFK spot. Brim 1 block off of all this.
You probably want multiple layers as well, right?
thought about
I mean, we don't want to take away too many spawns away from our Wither Skeleton farm.
Well, we need about 3 times as many piglins than wither skeletons, but I guess you also have blaze spawn in the fortress.
Yeah, you got to remember like there's not that many withers. By the time it splits it between pigmen, blazes, normal skeletons. Yeah, then there's wither skeletons. Or magma cubes can't spawn there, can they? No, I think they can. Yeah, I think magma cubes can spawn there, right?
Yeah, magma cubes can spawn there. They used to only spawn in the fortresses.
Wait, magma cubes can only spawn in the fortress?
They used to, right? I think.
No,
No?
you can find them normally in Nether.
Okay. Well,
Unless
what
it
do I know?
changes something.
I only play this game since since release, apparently, which I didn't know until I applied for Prototech.
Yeah. I mean, if you like ever seen on Protech Nether Hub on the server, we'll have magma cubes like hopping through it.
But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. And it goes 3.
But if you're never sure, it's always good to check the wiki. Does the wiki even talk about mobs that spawn in this? Oh no, just talk about the structure. Oh, it does
No,
talk
Johnny's
about
playing
mobs.
with pressure plates again.
Oh.
Wait, it's already minus.
Oh, they do spawn at a higher rate though. Maybe that's what you meant.
Maybe.
Mobs, fortress. Why is there lava flowing from the ceiling? One
12.
separately from rest of another fortress. Which higher rate also spawns 2 exclusive mobs. Not
I have
found
an
in
idea.
Blazes and wither skeletons, worm skeletons. Pigments can also spawn. Enderman and gas cannot spawn. That's the
So-
main thing. Enderman and gas can't spawn, so you don't have to worry about putting like a ceiling on it. Entity
We
cramming.
want to play
Yeah, I'll probably use entity cramming.
Could use
So we
a
said-
Fletcher.
We said we can expect the piglin to have a follow range of at least 30 blocks, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
that
they have to be
means that
farther.
they should be at most 30 blocks away from a player. But they also can spawn only at the closest 24 blocks.
The
It's
player
usually
should
only
be
a
40
6-block ring.
So
But I thought you
40
said you
blocks
can.
from the satellites.
I thought you said you can put them out 40 blocks just to be safe.
yeah,
40 blocks, the satellite
40
should be
blocks
40
away from the
blocks
player.
away.
Okay.
The satellite should be 40 blocks away, and the other piglins should all be less than 30 blocks away from. Oh, yeah, from you. Yeah.
I'm gonna move my count to the corner of a chunk so I can
Less than 30.
do easy math.
This is starting to hurt my brain. I'm getting mad.
Okay, so this is 16. This is 32.
It gives me like no range at all. It gives me.
As far as the guys
6
just
blocks.
push themselves off.
Like, I think
6 blocks.
we cannot rely on these zombie piglins back here to be anchored.
I'm moving my player back one more block. Put him outside this chunk.
Can you try to throw a snowball at one of
That's
those?
16. Oh, sure.
Where we're standing?
Gee, these snowballs
Can you
really
reach that
drop.
far? Higher. Even higher. Nope, too high. Yeah, they're not coming. They're too far away.
Okay.
They are angry, but they can't reach you because you're more than
Okay.
24 blocks away. More than 30 blocks away. Or whatever. More than 35 actually. So we can only have them.
But
They
these
can only
guys
spawn
are
up to
spawning,
30
right?
blocks away.
Yeah, these guys spawn.
Yes, they
But-
work.
Okay. These are satellite
So-
pigment technically.
Yes, but they're too close to be satellites. Like,
They're too
they're
close.
too close to be reliably satellite.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
So you want 30 blocks away from the player is the furthest the piglin should spawn on. That is... I don't know if it's a box.
Who's getting people potion effects? Is there a beacon here?
Night vision and strength. I didn't get any. I still have those from last time, I think.
Well, then no, it gives me 7 blocks.
So, okay.
Yeah, I don't like
Can they
people
be
mess
on
with
the
my
24th?
effects.
No, they can't. Okay. It's so annoying.
Okay, let's...
Don't need night vision. I can see just fine. What did you do without me? I'm not too sure. We're working on setting it up so the AFK player can get both gold as well as Wither Skeleton Skulls all in one.
I'm gonna put a line of zombie pigmen down here. Zombie-fed piglins. And maybe you can hit them and see at what range they actually aggro to you.
I'm gonna
It should
remove
be
some of this
reliable up to
platform.
30 blocks. Can you hit them? With snowball? Almost all of them. See, like, this one back here actually started moving, but this one over here didn't, because this one has a bad follow range.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So you're testing to see if the guys that spawn in will be able to see the player.
Yes.
Okay, I got you.
Well,
So we're
Yes.
past the satellite part, and now we're talking about the ones that spawn in.
yes.
Okay.
So they can only be up to 30 blocks away from their player. They only spawn like a minimum of 24 blocks away.
Okay.
So
So it
one
not
has like
only
a
affects
6-block ring.
7 block ring.
Do they spawn on the 24th block already?
yeah, 24 blocks that
Maybe I
way.
did my math wrong.
Okay. Well, what is this?
So we need to make sure the satellite pigman is able to see far enough to see the player. But we also need to make sure that the pigmen that spawn are able to see the player. And as the follow range could be as low as 30 blocks. So pigman here might not be able to see the player. And he's a satellite one. And one here also might not be able to see the player because you just can't see that far. We want to make sure that the pigmen can spawn close enough so they can see him, as well as the satellites are close enough so they can see the player. I'm gonna remove some of this platform. So we got 16, 17,
Alright, I have a
18,
suggestion.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23,
Let's move 2
24.
chunks over also
Where? Which way?
and put the player at 0, 0.
Oh, are we
So
close to
don't
0,
need
0?
do- Yeah, over here. So we don't need to do math.
Okay.
Box ring is so annoying.
Okay.
Oh, I don't remember what the ring was.
Because then we just have the player at 0, and then we can say, okay, the closest spawn is at 24.